It was meant to be a peaceful spring. Linda and her younger brother Ricky had come to visit their grandparents in rural Arkansas. With hills, woods, and sunshine, it felt like the kind of place where nothing bad could ever happen. But Linda felt something strange the moment they entered the woods behind the farmhouse. "I feel like we're being watched," she whispered. Ricky laughed it off. Until he noticed the bees. Massive bees, the size of his thumb, hovering just out of reach, and worse, staring at them. Then they saw him, a man hunched over strange wooden boxes in a clearing. He didn't wear a beekeeper suit. No gloves. No net. Instead, he wore the bees. They coated his arms and back like a living jacket, crawling, squirming, obeying. "Are you a beekeeper?" Linda asked, trying not to flinch. "I am," he replied flatly. His voice was dry. Tired. Old. "What about the stings?" Ricky asked. "Don't they hurt?" "They don't sting me," the man said. "They know I'm their friend." Then, without warning, he clicked his tongue, and the swarm lifted into the air like smoke. Some returned to their hives, but most flew into the dark mouth of a nearby cave. The man turned his attention back to his boxes. His hands were calloused, his eyes cold. "Where are you kids from?" he asked. "Baltimore," Linda replied. "Big city," the man muttered. "You're not like the others." "Others?" Ricky asked. He didn't answer. A voice called from the house down the hill. "Thaddeus, come in!" The man growled and walked away. And as he entered the old, broken-down farmhouse, the shouting began. "I want to leave!" a girl's voice cried. "Please! You've had your 5 years!" Thaddeus snapped. "You're too old!" The kids ran. Back through the trees, over mossy roots, past wildflowers that had no scent, and, near the edge of the woods, they found a small graveyard. Dozens of markers, all with just initials, all with 2 dates. Birth, death, and every death exactly 5 years after birth. One word was etched on every stone beneath the initials. 5. Ricky didn't want to go back, but Linda couldn't stop thinking about the girl's voice, about those strange bees, and the number 5. A few days later, when her grandparents were gone, she went alone. The flowers were wilted, the birds were silent. She knocked on the screen door of the old house. It creaked open by itself. Inside was darkness, dust, and a figure. A girl. Draped in a gray veil. "I told you not to come," the girl said softly, "but you can still run." Linda didn't move. "What's happening here?" she asked. "What does he want?" The girl shivered. "He's looking for a new queen." Before Linda could ask what that meant, the girl pulled off her veil. Linda screamed. The girl's face was still human, but barely. Her skin was wrinkled. Her eyes were black and compound, like a fly's. Her arms had become thin, golden limbs coated in fuzz. "I was 13 when he brought me here," she said. "It's been 5 years. I'm old now." She pointed toward the cave. "He'll take you there, feed you, change you. You won't be able to stop it." Linda turned to run. But the swarm was already waiting. They came from above like smoke. Stingers stabbed into her skin. Her legs buckled. Then, blackness. When she woke, she was inside a wax coffin. Sealed in from the outside. She could barely breathe, could barely move. "Drink," said a voice. Thaddeus. He poured a thick, golden syrup through a hole in the wax. Larval nectar. It burned her throat. It warmed her blood. It made her feel powerful. In the distance, she heard the girl sobbing. "Your 5 years begin now," she said. "When they're over, you'll look like me," Linda screamed. Beat her fists against the wax, but already she felt her fingers stiffening, her bones changing. She was becoming something else. Something monstrous. Outside, the bees hummed, waiting, worshipping their queen had arrived.